June 10th, 2016. The Golden State Warriors take a 3-1 lead over the Cleveland Cavaliers in the NBA Finals. No team, and I mean no team, in NBA history has ever come back from this deficit.
Thompson wide open and gets his first quarter points of the finals. Pass to Iguodala, back to Curry. Curry fakes, drives off the glass, it's good. Stephen Curry, Iguodala to Thompson. Thompson out to Curry, three-pointer, puts it in. Golden State up 3. And the Golden State Warriors, with a huge win on the road, take a commanding 3-1 lead in these NBA Finals. LeBron James and the Cavs now in a big hole as they head back to Oakland.
Everyone in the NBA world had already written the story. The Warriors were about to cap off the greatest season ever with 73 wins, become back-to-back champions, and the dynasty will be in full effect. But then, LeBron has something to say.
Get one. You know, we got to go out there and play obviously better than we played tonight, much better than even when we played in Game 3. You know, it's not about overlooking it, it's about getting one on their home floor where they've been very successful.
Then what happened next would soon change the NBA forever.
And Cleveland, this is for you.
But hold on just one second. Before we get to the comeback, we have to understand just how dominant the Warriors were in the year of 2016.
Curry. Oh! Counted and a foul!
This is unbelievable. It's unbelievable to see. And then I'm looking at who can beat them. We can't say the Cavaliers because of what we saw last Monday.
First off, they came out the gates that season winning 24 games straight. Steph was having a season where he shot 50% from the field, 45% from deep, and 90% from the free throw line, which puts him in a historical category where only 9 players have done the same thing, and it's only been done 13 times in NBA history, and that is the 50-40-90 club. Having a player that's putting up such numbers on your team is extremely valuable. And don't think that's it. You also had Game 6 Klay, who was scorching hot, showcasing everyone why he was one of the most dangerous snipers, converting at a 42% rate from deep on 8 attempts during the season. And with defenses being so locked in on Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson due to their ability to shoot the lights out, it allowed Draymond Green to shoot wide open money balls where he knocked down 38% of his 3 3-pointers taken a night, as this was a career high at the moment. Yeah, 73 wins. This team was built on pace, space, and 3-point shooting. They had a deep roster with guys who can impact the game, star power like no other, a system that wrecked any opposing defenses, and would ultimately revolutionize the NBA. They steamrolled through the league going 73-9, survived a 3-1 comeback in a series versus OKC where Russ and KD should have taken care of business, and now they stood 1 win away from repeating as champions. On the other side, it was a man on a mission. LeBron came home saying he was gonna bring a chip to the city. Cavs fans were all the way locked in as they were back at the top of the league. And with Kyrie and LeBron being on the same team, you were bound to see some incredible highlights.
Alley-oop to James!
This was a time where Cleveland fans were extremely excited as they felt the championship was right there. Because in previous times, LeBron was carrying the Cavs on his back, which led to him leaving. So after coming back to the Cavs and getting back to the finals and falling short in 2015, it was time for LeBron James to live up to greatness.
Back to LeBron. LeBron has to track it down left corner, blows past Karl. Oh, he went back home and got, and it gets fouled. Oh, my.
See you at the finals.
Curry the mismatch. Curry the 3. Nice backdoor, Barnes, and a foul.
But right away, Cleveland was in trouble. The Warriors came out blasting, giving the Cavs straight work, just practically doing whatever they wanted. As in Game 1, the Warriors took off in the 4th quarter after a close game and didn't look back, which led to a victory of 104-89. In Game 2, they just made the Cavs look lifeless with a 33-point win margin, and the crazy part about everything is that Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson hadn't yet got activated, and in Game 2, it was actually Draymond Green who led them to the dub. At this point, it looked like Cleveland had no answers. But when taking the series back home, LeBron and Kyrie had something waiting for him.
James keeps his dribble somehow. Irving back to James. Oh, he throws it down.
In Game 3, LeBron and Kyrie both turned it up a notch, scoring 32 and 30 points, making sure they got themselves a dub. And just like that, the Cavs were back in the series with a 30-point blowout where they outscored the Warriors in every quarter besides the second, leading to a 120-90 victory. The excitement in Cleveland was back as the series was now 2-1. But this energetic outing may have been for the worse. In Game 4, the Cavs looked drained, and this was probably the worst time for this to happen, as now Steph and Klay heated up and put on a show. Stephen Curry was back to his dominating fashion, scoring 38 points while knocking down 7 of his 13 threes, and Klay Thompson went ahead and added more fuel to the fire with 25 points and 4 threes to go along with it. Things now look to be over with and done, but then
Curry on a notion there to Barnes. Green and James jawing at each other while play continues.
yeah, Draymond Green hit LeBron with a low blow, which could lead to a disqualification if this was WWE, but in the NBA, this gets you a flagrant 1, and with Draymond Green having too many flagrant fouls, he was now suspended for Game 5. Now at the time, this may have not seemed like a big deal to most, and the Warriors won the game with a 108-97 victory to go up 3-1 in the finals. You would honestly think this would be a breeze for the Warriors to go ahead and go grab their rings, but with their defensive anchor gone, this is where the dogs were let loose. LeBron led the Cavs with 41 points, 16 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, and 3 blocks. And just when you thought one player going off was enough, Kyrie was giving belt to you-know-what by putting up 41 points of his own, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block. The world had never seen 2 players make the shots they were making throughout the game, and if you don't believe me, well, let's break some of it down.
The team would love nothing more than to clinch without him here tonight, and Joe as Irving makes it. James fakes, James drives, James finishes, and the foul.
With their backs against the wall, LeBron and Kyrie had to come out firing. So when LeBron makes the whole defense shift down on his attack, you can now see Kyrie wide open near the top of the key, and this one is pure money. Not only would it be Kyrie taking advantage of the defense not being tight, as LeBron immediately pulls up when the defense goes under the screen on this play. And trust me when I say it, anytime the defense failed to be attached, they were gonna pay for it, and this one right here is straight cash. Now with defenders wanting to guard them tight, here's where LeBron can get to his bread and butter and attack the lane with aggression.
Fakes, James drives, James finishes, and the foul. And a chance for a 3-point play to tie the game.
With the Warriors seeing LeBron activated, they are now worried about any moves he makes. So when he acts as if he's going to attack, this makes Space take a step back to be ready for the drive, but all this does is give LeBron the much needed room to pull up right over the top. Time and time again, you would see the defense be more scared of the drive than anything, making them give up easy jumpers, and it wasn't just LeBron causing the fear, as on this play here, you can see Kyrie moving at a smooth pace while Sean Livingston is more jittery, so once he gets caught with his hands down, well, it's man down. The shots made in this game were ridiculous, and you really get to see the high level of difficulty with Kyrie's creation. When attacking Barnes here, Irving gets low to the ground with the snatch cross really selling that drive, to then sink the bucket. When Klay decides to guard him tight, Irving attacks right into his body to then use a half spin to set up a step back butterball.
Kyrie Irving, beautiful jumper from Irving. What a first half he's had.
And with that street ball like background, Irving crosses Klay over while touching the ground, pushes downhill to stop on a dime with a spin back, and bada bing, it's money team. I'm telling you, these two were on another level this game, just taking over Oracle Arena. The Warriors simply couldn't stop these two as they had no Draymond, no more Bogut, and LeBron and Kyrie were cooking with hot grease. So after this 112-97 victory from the Cavs, we were now going into Game 6.
And the final home game of the season for the Cavaliers. James floats it up and Thompson throws it down.
Back in Cleveland, the Cavs had momentum, and LeBron smelled blood. He came into this game on a mission to take the series back to Golden State, and he did so with a statement. He put up another 41 points with 11 assists, 8 rebounds, 4 steals, and 3 blocks. and even gave Curry some of that barbershop talk after smacking his shot away. This dominance from LeBron and the Cavs had the Warriors in a world of emotions, and trust me, sometimes our emotions get the best of us.
Curry's going to get it with a technical. He throws his mouthpiece after fouling out of the game.
And it hit a fan, Mike.
At this point in time, we had never seen Steph do such thing, especially as far as throwing his mouthpiece hitting a Cavs owner's son. Yeah, I know, it was wicked. The Cavs would go on to win this game and become just the third team in NBA history to force a Game 7 after being down 3-1 in the finals. This right here was the perfect writing on the wall to make history for the Cavs, but they couldn't do so without going into a fierce environment called Oracle Arena. Game 7 certainly didn't disappoint. LeBron came out the gates getting a backdoor slam and would make his presence felt early, but this would be matched with the Warriors' output, especially from Green, who put up 22 points in the first half while going 5 for 5 from deep. Draymond was simply amazing this game, as he could smell the ring ceremony cooking up and wanted to make sure the Dubs were the ones feasting. Although that's what he and the rest of the team wanted, this wouldn't be accomplished without a back and forth battle between the two teams. You could see the fatigue setting in as both teams couldn't score for a couple minutes, but then everyone suddenly woke up.
Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. LeBron James with the rejection.
The world completely shook when that block happened, as you knew the game was truly shifted, and now the Cavs have their eyes on the prize. Kyrie gets the matchup he wanted with Steph guarding him, and well, I'll let you hear it.
Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown. And the Cavaliers by 3.
This buildup of the block to then an amazing shot put the Cavs ahead, and with Curry trying to get off one more shot, here came Kevin Love with the locks. This focus from the Cavaliers' 3 stars will bring the first championship to Cleveland, cement this run as the best comeback in NBA history, and this moment right here would change the NBA forever. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you're first to know when I upload. I thank you all for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.